safety measures that are in place at the Elberton 12 County Fair in Georgia after a fight and reports of gunshots caused chaos. It's about a half an hour away from Greenville. And new tonight, Fox Carolina's Zach Perlutsky explains what happened.
People leaving the fairgrounds I talked with say they definitely noticed a law enforcement presence inside the grounds. The Elbert County Sheriff's Office says there was a fight Saturday night at the fair that resulted in a gun being fired. Elberton police say as of now, nobody has come forward with injuries. In a statement, the fair says there was no evidence of a gun or gunshots after a thorough investigation and called it an intentional act to harm the fair and disrupt families having fun and enjoying a night out. The incident did result in several new safety measures. The fair says no minors are allowed without somebody over 21 with them. Law enforcement also stepped up its presence at the fair, putting in place metal detectors and canine units. I spoke with Kimberly Fortson as she was leaving the fair.
Yeah, I did have some concerns about coming, but then when my sister called and told me they had metal detectors and you had that they was making sure people can have weapons and stuff. So I mean, I felt okay coming on. I think it's safe. Like I said, I never seen a dog at the fair, and I mean, I didn't even come last year, but I can definitely tell the difference in the scene tonight.
And the fair will run through next weekend. For now, reporting in Elberton, Zach Perlutsky, Fox Carolina News.